just going to say this once and we're going to move on. Pocket listings, so your home being hidden from everybody and maybe only a few people seeing it, is basically to let brokerages get market share. It's really not about you as the seller. Because to get market share and make a crap ton of money, brokerages need two things. They need real estate agents and they need listings. And those listings bring in buyer leads, and those buyer leads give them the opportunity to then sell buyers mortgage products and title insurance and home insurance. And then they can make social media ads talking about how they have all these off-market listings, but you got to work with me to be able to find them. And when you start to look at the websites of these, you'll see the pattern. Hey, we have all these listings, and it'll take you to find an agent. Hey, we have listings no one else has. Contact an agent. And on the back channels, they're sending emails to agents being like, hey, does your brokerage supply off-market leads like we do? Maybe you should join us. So listen, if you need privacy, there's a certain reason why you need your home hidden. I get it. And that's always kind of been an option. And there sure as hell are issues in the industry that need to be resolved. But unfortunately, you as the seller are the marketing tool as to why there's problems and why they need to be changed. But really, you're just being used.
I've been telling you that for a long time, and it's frustrating as all get out because even my company is doing it now. They just bought Remax, and everybody's like, oh, great. How does that affect you? Why do you care? That's the big question I have is, how does that affect you as a consumer? It shouldn't. And honestly, it's underhanded and it doesn't help you as a consumer. And I've been telling people this for the longest time. When there's off-market listings, it only goes to a very small centric part of the entire market, and it doesn't help you as a seller. And that's just how it is, unfortunately. And every company, every brokerage, every aggregator site like Zillow and Redfin are all playing the game, trying to train you as a consumer that is a good thing. And it's even training some agents that's a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it helps you. I don't think it helps. It helps the bottom line of the company, just like she was mentioning. And by the way, this lady, I don't believe in everything she says. She's a consumer advocate for real estate buyers and sellers. And she's a little too hardcore for me a lot of the times, but the fact is she's delivering good value. So I would definitely go to her and watch what she has to offer and learn a little bit more about what it is and get your own pieces out of it, right? A lot of times she goes a little bit too into like black and white, where there has to be gray area in certain things. It just is what it is. But she's a great source of value and content for me to make sure that I keep my skills honed and sharp for you, my clients, so that I bring a good ethical delivery to your service, if that makes sense. Okay, enough of that. Happy Memorial Day. Today is May 25th, and I am delighted to tell you that to this day, I still have never lost anybody I served with in combat. And I don't say that bragging, because there's hundreds of thousands and millions of people that have lost their lives in the service of our country. I've had people lose their life during their time in service, but never in combat, which is good. And I'm grateful for that. But we do have to take a few minutes and think about those people that have sacrificed for us. So to them, I thank you. Let's go to this. All right. This is I got this from Channel 2, KTVU. Oh, crud. This was right here. House hunting data suggests the most affordable cities to buy a home in the Bay Area, which I tell you that every week in our weekly county by county sales report shows you which one's the most affordable. This one goes through the US, right? This Flint, Michigan is the most affordable city. The data found in Flint, yada, yada. There's Nevada and Arizona and Michigan and Indiana, it looks like, all sorts of different little areas. And if you want to look into this, you're very welcome to. Not here to get into the nitty gritty, but notice that actually Palm Bay, which is Tampa area, kind of hit the head a little bit hard there. But here's another look at it, right? Palm Bay, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indianapolis, Ohio, Pennsylvania. I know all these. Wow. Pennsylvania, New York, and Michigan, and then Arizona and Nevada. And Las Vegas is very, very affordable, considering the fact that the average home is about $450,000 to $500,000. And if you are planning on moving to Vegas, let me know, because my sister and my niece both do real estate in Las Vegas area. And Las Vegas is a very affordable place. Henderson is a beautiful place. It's a planned unit development city, and it's just very well maintained. And the cost of living there is super cheap and it's clean. Not a lot of homeless, not a lot of trash, not a lot of illegal dumping, and the roads are maintained decently. Okay, so there you go. If you want the links, they're in my blog. And then here's another thing. Freddie Mac house price index decreased in February. This is 3 months back, obviously, but it's something to keep an eye on, right? Because if we go into a negative trend, like it's saying here, this is January, we always go into it in January, we're popping back out of it, right? But we're also seeing people struggle because rates keep going up. Punta Gorda is the biggest drop anywhere. And we saw that here. That's Punta Gorda is actually on the west coast of Florida, and Austin, Round Rock, Cape Coral, again, is on the right here. It's right in that area right here, or maybe it's right here. I think that's Tampa Bay, and that's Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and then down here is Naples. You didn't know that I was a geography nerd. So also Oregon and Vallejo and San Francisco. There's 2 places in California that have seen a negative hit. However, you're going to see that our prices continue to go up in the San Francisco Bay Area in certain areas. Like Vallejo has contracted, Hollister, San Benito County has contracted, Monterey County has contracted, but overall it's doing very healthy. And last week we talked about us being on the precipice of the dam cracking. I don't know if it's happening or not, but definitely we're doing some price reductions for my listings. So there you go. Britton Ave, San Jose. This is Willow Glen, house of the week, brand new. This thing's gorgeous. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,500 square feet, built in 1937. Almost 90 years old. Look at that beautiful house. That had to be an addition of some sort or redone. Everything looks like the floors were redone, the cabinets were redone. Nice house. Not a big fan of the turquoise, but yeah. There you go. And then luxury home of the week, $35 million, not my listing, 6-bedroom, 5-bath, 6,500 square feet, built in 1977. This was new, but I think I looked at this last week as my brain is fading. There you go. And, again, another pitch, homes.com has been a very, very great advocate for me. They push out my listings to hundreds of thousands of people. And when you put your ad, when you list with me, I get to do that for you. There's some other agents in the Bay Area, I don't know who they are, that do it. It's very few and far between, but this is much better than an off-market listing or coming soon, I think, because you're getting massive exposure to your house. And if you don't get anything on top of everything else that I do, if you're not getting anything, it's price. And prices contract, there's nothing I can do about it. It's the market, right? Download your free home buyer checklist and your home buyer, your listing and your inspection thing. And here you go. Again, nothing major's happening. We're seeing some prices slow down, but overall, like you look at all of Santa Clara County, it's hard to get a beat off of Santa Clara County because it's so wide and vast. And it's the highest volume county in the Bay Area. When you look at the numbers, 7.5 billion home in revenue sold year to date. That's crazy. And right now, in the last month, we were saying this at 6,800, thinking, it might be a little bit lower, but I think we're just about to surpass pacing change 2023, which means we could be right on target for 2024 if rates come down for the most part. And it doesn't really help anybody on the west side of 87. The homes that I'm selling right now are on the east side of 87. It tends to take longer to sell on the east side. It just happens to be that way. So nothing I can do about it. It just is what it is. I'm reacting to the market. I'm educating myself on the market so I can educate my clients on the market. There you go. And that's that for then. And yep. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you get to spend some time with people that serve. So